What is going on, guys? My name is Clint Willoughby. I'm bringing you skateboard solutions, and I'm here to provide you guys tips from my 22 years of experience riding a skateboard, help you progress your skateboarding at a more rapid pace. There really is a trick to every trick. When you get those tricks down, you get the opportunity to excel your skateboarding more quickly. So I hope you like my channel. Let's get to it. What's going on, guys? It is a beautiful day, and today we are going to learn frontside 180s. By this time you should have ollies down pretty good and be somewhat comfortable riding switch, because you're going to be rolling away from this trick switch. So before starting this trick, I would try to have those two things down. If you don't, you can refer to the ollie video that I made. So some of the things that we're going to go over in this video are your foot placement, shoulders, scoop, and at the end of the video I'm going to give you guys a little extra secret about how to kind of progress your 180s and things to keep in mind after you get them down a little bit, because you know there's different ways to do 180s, and some of them are better when you're combining them into other tricks than other ways. So I'll go over that at the end of the video. So let's get to it. All right, so let's talk about foot placement. So when we're doing a frontside 180, my back foot, I kind of have tilted just a little bit, something like that. So that way I can get the scoop. And then my front foot, I have hanging off a little bit more than I would an ollie. So my toes are kind of hanging off the board right below the front bolts, and that makes it to where it's easier for my foot to get back on when I straighten out the 180. So some people have their foot more straight in the back. I like mine angled a little bit, and it does depend on what I'm doing. If I'm doing it over a stair set, if I'm doing it into a manual, but for the sake of this video, that's how I typically do frontside 180s. Now let's talk about setup and shoulders. So just like any trick, when you're doing this trick, you're going to want to, bend down as much as you can so that you can get the full pop of the trick. Another really important thing with this trick, and I actually learned this in Show Me the Way when Andrew Reynolds is teaching frontside flips, and it helped me in this trick too. When you're doing a frontside 180, have your shoulders open and as much as you can facing where you're going to be going, because when we're turning, our legs are naturally going to follow where our shoulders are going, and so if my shoulders are already halfway there, then I'm already halfway through the trick. And so instead of having to turn our shoulders a full 180 degrees, we are only needing to do 90 degrees. And so typically what this looks like is I kind of sway, and by the time that I pop, my shoulders are already facing forward so that I'm already halfway there. All right, so now we're going to talk about popping and scooping this trick. So we have our feet in the foot position, toes, front foot, toes hanging off, back foot a little bit diagonal. And when we pop this trick, I kind of pop forward almost. I pop down, out, and forward. And the reason being is because when I bring my foot forward, it makes the rotation much easier. I kind of use my back foot as my guide to get the board all the way around. So it's just like that. And that kind of gives me more control of the board. My back foot is in charge of where I'm going to be pointed once I land the trick. So I use my back foot as a guide by popping down, out, and forward. The last things I'm going to go over with you guys is just an extra little tip. Don't try this if you're trying to do a big gap or anything like that. It's more just for like when you're rolling around the park, or it kind of gives you like an idea. It makes you look like you know what you're doing. But for me, when I'm doing frontside 180s, if I'm not doing it over a big gap or something, sometimes I just wait till the very like last, 10 degrees, and I pivot it on my front. And so really what I do is I just shift my weight onto my front foot, and your momentum kind of just gives you the ability to just pivot it just slightly.
There you have it. You have everything that you need to roll away. Thank you for watching my channel, and if you like the content, please subscribe. It helps support the page. Hit the thumbs up button, and I will see you next week in my next video. Have an awesome day. Go skateboarding.